everyone. First of all, you're welcome. This is Mark.
This is Simon. Get ready for some stimulating conversation
And some controversial topics.
Ooh, this is going to be good.
And you don't want to miss it.
Stay tuned.
Because
You're welcome. Yeah! Warriors are in the house.
Lift your shirt up, man.
Oh, there you go. Sorry.
What's wrong
My
with
bad,
you?
my bad.
What's wrong with you?
Hey guys, how you doing? How you doing? What's up? What's up?
Merry Christmas, everybody. You're welcome.
Merry Christmas. Don't you mean Happy New Year?
Now, everybody in the audience know that it's Merry Christmas coming from here. Now, y'all can respond however you want.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Hello, everybody. God bless you all. It's good to see you.
There go the righteous one.
Heaven smile upon you.
Yeah, well,
Hey, so what you do this weekend, man?
What was this weekend, man? I didn't do anything this weekend.
No.
Didn't do a thing this weekend.
Already. A simple question for a simple answer. What did you do this weekend?
I didn't do anything this week. I'm trying to think what I did. I didn't do anything this weekend.
it must be nice. You
Church
didn't-
on Sunday.
You didn't work?
Wow.
What'd
Thanks, man.
What'd you do, Mark? Because he ain't do nothing.
You know, I'm sorry. Some people, man. Some people. But this weekend, I had the opportunity to go down to be a part of one of our members of the Board of Bishops.
Yeah.
Down his birthday celebration, Bishop
Yes.
Bull, down there in Darlington, South Carolina.
Yes.
Great event for a great man, a humble man. And it was just nice just to see a lot of people in UCJC down there just to support this great man.
But at the same time, he was wearing that ugly jacket.
Oh, yeah, he was wearing that jacket that consists of black and
Squealers.
yellow.
Squealer jacket.
You know,
Bishop Bull, I know you watching.
Yeah, I know you.
I love the jacket, man. I didn't see it, but I love it. That's all
I
I'm
love
saying.
the jacket.
oh, you know why he's saying that? Because he wears that little blue and gold, blue and silver.
Oh,
jacket,
whatever.
right? Anyway,
Well, at the same huh?
What do you mean? You mean this thing?
Oh my God.
due to technical difficulties,
Difficulties.
this Warriors FC will be off the air tonight.
You mean the second place team in the NFC? Is that what you're talking about? Second place because of the division?
whatever, man, whatever.
They beat,
But
no,
you're
no.
not going to the Super Bowl. You're gonna
No,
be
no,
right
no.
there on the sofa with me.
They beat look. The Cowboy fans are so ecstatic that they dominated a team called the Commanders, who got the second pick in the draft.
Exactly.
And you, anyway,
I'm not happy we beat the Commanders. I'm happy that we're in second place.
help yourself.
That's what I'm
appreciate
happy
it.
about.
I'm good.
Because we have
I'm
home
not a
field
hater.
advantage, and we need it because we don't play well on the road, but home we dominate. So we need home
Yeah.
field advantage. So I'm happy about that. But
Okay.
but regardless of that, I don't want to get into it because I know some of us on this 3-man team. One of us is sour, the other one is happy, the other one is grateful.
Whoa. Don't get it twisted. I'm not sour.
Right, you can hear the
I'm
sour.
not sour. I'm not sour.
You can hear the sour.
I'm just disappointed the way how the season unfolded. I'm not sour. Because look, at the end of the day, they don't pay my bills.
Well, wait a minute. Before
I
we
can
start-
go to sleep at night without worrying about whether they win or lose. So I'm not sour. Don't get it twisted.
Hey, audience, if you are watching right now, press the share, press the like, okay? Because what I'm going to ask for now is a Ravens hit up right now. Yeah, because we number one. See, let them do all the talking, but you know Ravens fans out there, we number one. So anyway, no. What did I do the weekend?
Oh, yeah, him. What did you do the weekend?
Well,
What did you do?
I'm gonna this because I was supposed to try and go down to Bishop Bull's party, but I had some family duties to take care of. I had my 3 grandchildren, 4 stay the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and I took them to church.
and you were there early with them,
And the kids, the grandchildren. Please note, people, the grandchildren were there on time
Yes.
at church.
Yes.
Yes, but anyway, And Saturday night took him roller skating. Yeah. We went roller skating. I remember back in the day. So
I was gonna say something about that.
go ahead. But wait, my kids will tell you, my grandkids will tell you, Papu don't fall. I'm smooth on roller skates.
You know why he don't fall? He holds on to the rail.
I do not hold on to the rail. Simone, Sabrina, Simon, Rachel,
he going around the rail.
Sarah,
Somebody
all
come to
these
his aid.
people. I do not hold on to no kind of rail.
Okay.
Because he's already
Okay.
on the ground.
Anyway,
Before the show goes off the rails, let's
yes,
just
let's
remember,
talk about
everybody,
something.
we're here today. You can write your questions, your comments. Please send them in to us. We take them live. We need you guys to just put those questions in. We have a great show today.
Well, let's introduce the show. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the pros and cons of social media.
Yes.
So, again, these are our views and opinions.
Opinions, they're not facts.
Not facts,
Mm.
but based off of observations. So, we're going to talk about the pros and
And
cons of social media.
On social media right now saying, Simone Scott says, oh, he's the best. He doesn't fall. Oh, my bad. Anyway.
I don't see that. That didn't come
I
on
don't
the
see that
screen.
either. You see that?
That don't come on the screen. I don't know what it's He can
He
say
must
anything.
be thinking this. He must be thinking this.
I'm sure he won't press the button.
I definitely won't.
What Rush I said? What Rush I said?
There's a pro and con of social media right there.
Right there. So, guys, so what are some of the pros and what some of the cons? One of the major cons I want to talk about is cyberbullying.
Ooh.
Cyberbullying. We have seen, and this is a fact, how people have committed suicide
Yeah.
because someone said you didn't look a certain way, you didn't dress a certain way, you didn't talk a certain way, you didn't go to the certain type of school, and all of that. So cyberbullying plays a major effect on people. And the sad thing about it is they committed suicide. And then people try to justify why they wrote what they wrote, but that's not going to bring a person back.
But that's like bullying at school too. So
Exactly. You take it to a different
when
level.
when you go to school and kids are taking pictures of you or something because you either overweight or you don't look a certain way, and then they'll post it and then send it to all their friends, and next minute you know this young person or whoever is not going back to school because of that reason. And like Mark says, worst thing comes to worst, they want to do something bad to themselves.
Exactly.
So that's the social media part, because when we was at school, we didn't have all this.
No.
But you would tell people face to face whether you was big, ugly, or whatever. We would use them words, and then what, fist fight? Then you friends the next day.
The next day.
But now you can't fist fight no more. So.
No.
Yeah, but there is a difference though. And
Yeah.
Still, the truth of the matter is, I think it's horrible that you force someone to do those acts of suicide or even hurting themselves or whatever it is. I don't care what it is. It's a horrible thing to force to do. But the difference between bullying in school and social media bullying, cyberbullying, is that you kind of put yourself out there by going on social media, right? If you never went out there, no one can ever respond to you in any way. But you should be able to go out there and feel safe. But what happens oftentimes, or not oftentimes, it happens sometimes, and I probably very little, is that people go out there and they say stuff, or they say, wow, look at me. What do you think about me? Or, wow. Now, there are just some bad people out there. If you ask somebody what do you think I look? How do you there are bad people out there who are going to say negative things, and you've got to be ready for it.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you're not ready for it, don't post again, because they're going to come at, and don't even argue. Don't respond, because those people are vicious. They're mean. They're not nice people who are doing this cyberbullying, and there's never an excuse for it. But is cyberbullying? I don't post. If there's anybody out there right now who's gone through it, please comment on it and let us know.
Yes. Yeah.
But I think that cyberbullying is something that should not be on anything, but it's prevalent because
let me ask you this question.
Out there.
Let's say that you have a dilemma with your family member. Do you post that on social media? or to let that stay within your family?
If you have a what?
If you're having a dilemma within your family,
come on now.
Would you take that and post it on social media, or will you stay there within your own family to work it out?
You don't put anything on social media because it's there forever. Mm-hmm. And once it gets fixed in the family, it's still there.
Okay.
Right? So I don't, we have used social media, or people have used social media to get their point across to the masses, whoever they want to get it out to.
Okay.
Because it's an easy way to hurt the other family member. Right?
Good word.
The same way I want to pat you on the back and I send out a happy birthday to you on social media. Mm-hmm. It's the same way I can send out a you did this and you're a this on social media for the exact opposite thing. Mm-hmm. And people have used social media to hurt other people, the cyberbullying, but family members especially.
What about politics? Don't they do that?
Oh, big time. Big time.
Well, no, you're right. Politics is the same thing, right?
But exactly. But I mean, if you from one and I'm from another, and you would like them to talk nicely and say what I can do.
Yeah, right.
What I can do, and I can do this for them, and I'm praying for you that you can be successful in whatever you do,
right.
and whatever. But it doesn't happen now. Like it's like the competition,
right?
It's just the competition. So if I can throw something at you, well, what I'm going to throw back at you then. Mm-hmm. And so I know it's the same as like cyberbullying, but that's in all forms of life. There are pros and cons.
Yeah, and we'll get to this one. We'll get to one of those pros, but just keep on with this con.
Yeah, the cons. Right. Yeah.
You know, the key with this con is the fact that there is just the fact that but politics, you kind of understand why they're doing it, right? You kind of get why they're doing it because they're the opposition. Mm-hmm. They're the opposition. With family, you're not my opposition. You're my family.
Right.
And you are deliberately trying to hurt me or trying to make me look bad by what you were saying. But now you don't understand that that's now out there because somebody's going to take a clip of that, keep it, and 10 years from now, when you two are all hunky-dory, they're going to bring it. Remember when? That's the part I have an issue with. I don't have an issue if you want to say, you know, I have a bad day. You know, me and my brother had a bad day today, but we're going to make it. We're going to get together. But don't go me and brother had a bad day because he's a this and he's a this and he did this and he did this. Especially if you know that you, on your social media account, you got people who know who your brother is.
You know, because earlier today I was just doing some fact checking and I saw some things and I thought this was interesting. So some of the cons of social media, this is what's been listed. It says it can lead to addiction. It can increase online bullying, which we just talked about. It can lead to body image issues. It can be misused and spread misinformation. It can affect interpersonal relationships. It can cause sleeplessness. Help them, Lord. It can lead to leaks of private information.
Yes, sir.
It can be abused by employers. Mm-hmm. It can increase stress. It can lead to laziness and help people procrastinate. It can lead to polarizing of society. Social media causes sleep issue, which just says social media can cause depression and loneliness, and social media causes distractions. Wow. Those are some of the cons.
And one of the things that they probably did not say, and I missed it if it did, social media is actually too also a concern, a pedophile concern.
Yes.
That's a big one that we parents have to take in consideration. I did some research and I saw that 74% of teens use Facebook, 59% use Instagram, 57% use Snapchat, 32 use Twitter, 30 use Vine, and 20% use Pinterest. I mean, these are all sites that predators don't have a mind going into it and trying to take advantage. Act like they're a 13-year-old boy, and next thing you know, your child's meeting somebody that's, 23, 24 years old, 25, 30 years old. And you're like, wait a minute, what's going on here?
See,
so you got to be very careful. I know there's some thoughts here. Here's one. When I was growing up, we were. This is by a Miss Anita Brody.
Who that?
A fan.
Oh, who that woman?
A friend of the show. A friend of the show. When I was growing up, we were taught everything that happened in our home remained in the four walls of our home.
Yeah.
My sister, I agree, but man, how that doesn't happen today.
But no, even in sports.
Yes.
When it's supposed to stay in the locker room,
No, it's out.
and it's supposed to, and you still got players got their phones and they're showing stuff, and it just supposed to stay in the locker room, but it don't stay in there.
That's right.
You have kids now.
Come on.
When their parents get mad at them, go on social media. My parents are screaming at me. Why are they like that with me? I'm like, are you kidding me?
Right.
So it's a tough one. There's some other ones here. Social media is misused today. Amen.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, here's Miss Holly Brodus, another friend of the show.
Right.
Sometimes people use social media as a means of seeking affirmation from their followers.
What's the pro?
But that's also a con. So let's take to the con side of that.
Okay.
Right? Why do I need affirmation from 10,000 people?
True.
Make you feel special, man.
That's it.
Make you feel special. Make you feel popular.
Yeah.
But the same way they bring you up,
exactly.
They crash you down.
And not only that, on social media, they only post the good portion of it. So a lot of times you see stuff on social media, it's not really fact. So you're on this nice trip, but it doesn't mean you're having a happy life. They're always supposed to say, I'm happy, but truth be told, you're not happy. But you want everybody to think you're bringing people into a fantasy world, if you will.
So in other words, you see on social media, look at this holiday resort. Right. Oh, wow, beautiful.
Right.
And when you get there, it's Gilligan's Island.
I hope I get. So you remember back in the day when you went down 95, you saw those little Pedro signs?
Yeah.
And you're riding down, you're like, oh, right.
For 20 miles. Right, for 20 miles.
Like, Pedro.
South of the border.
You ride. You're like, okay, I'm getting close. You're like, okay, you got one more sign. You pull up and go, what?
What is this?
What is this?
I'm gonna leave it alone.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
No, because we stopped there one time.
We did,
and we left. And we left.
Stopped there.
It was like you got all that big hype coming down 95, and you get to the spot you going.
But that place hasn't changed since 1950. That's why.
But that's just
in
like
1950. That place was dope.
Right.
That place was the place to be.
It's like a bait and switch.
Yeah,
on social media.
Pedro, like 250 years old, man, and he still look young.
But I've seen him. I forget if it was New York. I was somewhere, either New York or Philadelphia, and there was this person by a car, a nice car,
okay,
taking a picture, right?
Yeah.
And then the owner comes and said, "What are you doing on my car?" I want to take a picture for my post.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly.
Yes.
There's other people that's their car.
Yes.
Exactly. Oh my Lord.
Exactly.
Right.
Crazy.
It's funny. There was a movie that my wife was watching, and I can't remember the name of it, where the people were actually posting pictures in front of elaborate cars to make it seem like that was their lifestyle, when actually it wasn't. They wanted people to come into their belief thinking this is how they live, because they wanted all the likes.
Yeah. They want the likes.
Like what Holly was saying.
Yeah.
Like Holly was saying, the more likes, the more popular. It makes them feel, but like you said, Rupert, when they get up there, somebody gonna bust that bubble.
Yeah. Realize, hey, whoa, that's not you.
I think Simone Scott was saying for personal experience, social media causes you to compare someone else's life to your life own.
Exactly.
I want this house, I want this car, not realizing this is unhealthy. That's the truth.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That is the truth, right? Because it does cause people to compare.
Yes.
The Joneses.
Right? And then you start having to create a lie. Forget which. There's a movie out on HBO now. I forget.
The Joneses.
The Joneses.
Keeping Up with the Joneses.
Yes.
It's that compare.
David Duchovny and Demi Moore. Those
I'm
are
just
two actors. Yeah.
That's what it becomes, right?
Yeah.
And social media it can cause you to hide the ugly and make it look like you were saying, Mark, look like.
Yes.
Right. Oh, look at me and my wife. Right. Look at me and my happy kids.
Right.
And after the picture's taken, get away from me. I don't want to see. Get away out of here.
Right.
Right. It's
also, we can look at how social media, the bad portion of it, is now filtered into the church.
Yeah.
We see a lot of negative stuff that's going on in church. When we had that segment a few months ago about, preaching versus entertainment, how social media was able to capture some of that craziness we see that's going on in the church now,
which is still going on to this day. This day.
I did tell y'all, if y'all put it up, I was going to go there.
We're going there. I just want to do that segue to help bring you into that.
But wait, before you go there, this is just recent too. That a bishop is preaching, and he's preaching, and then he takes his robe off, and he got a beater on. Now, if he had a shirt, I can understand.
A tank top, basically.
He was actually preaching, and he was a tank top, black tank top, and he going down the steps, and he going closer to the audience. And that's what I'm saying. That you're doing all this. Now, I know there's a lot of takes on social media that when they do church stuff, it's just phony because they filling in stuff or something.
Right.
Now, sometimes there's funny stuff on there. There's a couple of us I know that we go back and we put funny stuff that happens in the church or what church people do, but it's actually being done.
Yeah.
And it's like, for real?
But that's what social media does. It brings out the bad.
But the consensus now is that
But you about to say, Rupert?
Yes, so go. If the floor is yours.
Because our producer wants us to get a little stuff in there. So let's get this. I want to talk about it. Let's get this stuff.
All right, go ahead.
So social media is not always used for good parenting to really monitor their children's use of the internet. Yes, we agree.
Yes,
we agree.
We agree.
Just to let them know, we're doing the cons first. We are going to do pros.
We're going to do the pros sooner or later.
Yeah. But don't forget to hit the share and like buttons, though, while you're all doing this, please. Thank you.
Right.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
In other words, people may rely on likes to define who they are. They depend on others for their affirmation. Right. And that's what we're talking. That's part of what we're talking about, right? We don't.
Right, exactly.
It's a shame that I need you, and it causes our young people to have a value system when they go to school that is sometimes detrimental.
Exactly.
Because I even see my 11-year-old daughter, right, being pressured to wear something. I'm like, no, you're not wearing that.
Yeah.
Change. That's not. I want you. That is what you wear that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And she changes. She doesn't give me a big face. She goes and changes. But I see that there are things like, because she'll come back and say, but why, Daddy? And I'll say, because you don't need to be wearing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like she's driving to wear makeup, and I'm like, you don't need to wear makeup yet. You're 11.
Right.
But that's what social media does. It gives our children a fantasy view of what's not reality. That's part of it, right?
Yes, all my comments related to cons of social media. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Somebody laughed at Simon.
Someone's laughing at and you know what? Kim is. Trust me, she is.
She's laughing at us. We'll hear about it on Sunday.
Oh, Lord.
People use social media as an outlet for all to see instead of discussing the issue solely with the individual as causing the offense. Yeah, we talked about that. And let's talk about that, because this kind of rounds out to what I want to talk about social media. Because you were saying these church services, people show that there's a pro and a con. I'm going to talk about a con, right? Major con is when if you're a leader and you get your feelings hurt and you go back online, go back on social media and talk about, I saved 150. How many you saved? Shut up. That is a horrible way to use social media.
Exactly.
Yes.
And that leader, and I'm not going to say his name because I don't want people to know what his initials are WM, and I don't care. He can come find me. I'm a little guy. He can tell me to shut up.
Hey, you are not no little guy, bro.
But this is a crazy thing, because
for
the church, we have to be, the social media can quickly be a detrimental to the kingdom of God. You as an individual may be okay, but he himself now hurt every single Christian leader that now has to defend themselves to the non-church. That's how y'all talk. That's how y'all act.
Well, did you work it out?
Did you walk it out?
Did you walk it out?
Yeah.
No, we may not be that young, we may not be that old, but we know what walking out is.
Yeah.
Right.
We know what swag surfing. And the crazy part is you hear young people saying, how do they have swag surfing? Some of that music, some of the words are promiscuous. Yeah, they know it. You talking all this, bruh. I could talk about this all show because this is, and if anybody has a defense for him, please let me know what you think. Give me your defense so I can crush it because
So you can crush it.
because there is no defense.
You sound like a pastor I know.
Jennings, that's right.
That's right. Read.
but I think, and then this dude from the north side, I can't say his name, but his initials are DH, comes up and defends him.
Yeah.
And I saw videos of what he thinks a pastor and leader should be doing, but I can't even say it. So, social media, we have to get to the pros. Yeah. Social media on the cons side for the church. Guys, I love the fact that it's there, but it can be so detrimental because I think that people see so many negative parts of the church, and they're there. We know that they're there.
Right.
We know that they're there. But how do you defend a visual with no context?
Wow.
Right? You can't defend a visual with no context. Right. So even if I wanted to agree with Murphy's New Year, with his New Year,
just tell me when he's on his way. Come on.
Intent, right?
Right.
Even if I don't, but even if I wanted to, because the person showed a piece of the clip and he could have had 1 hour of scripture, 1 hour of speaking true word, but those 2 minutes is all everybody sees.
Yeah, basically.
And that's what hurts. So even when we're in church, even when upstanding people, even we have to be careful when Bishop Saunders is doing his thing, right? Because he could be given an example, or I could be given an example, and people take it out of context because you only take the clip in which you want to show to make me or make another leader look bad.
Right. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Simon has a face. Wait, Simon, say something because you have a face there.
Okay, so I'm gonna get in trouble with you because, all right then. So I saw the video. Okay, and he was supposed to be 23 to 24. How can we walk it out with the beat? No, how can we walk it out with that beat into 24 and say, "Hi, Jesus"?
I agree with that. There's no defense for him.
So what is my defense, or what do I say to young people who just came in to the church? They know all this before we do.
Right.
And then it's like, what's the point in me? Hey, I should have just went out somewhere else last night and I could have walked it out somewhere else.
But I'm glad you didn't.
But I'm glad you didn't, but you was at church.
Right.
So, I mean, we had a discussion before with the music when we had the music segment on, but there's just some things that we have to say ourselves that no, we can't do this.
Right.
We coming from there. I mean, we could play every song in the secular world may have something to do with whatever we're doing.
Right.
But are we going to use it?
Right.
Hey,
let's talk about some of the pros. The time is already getting by us, man. So we can stay on the cons all night. Yes. Let's talk about some of the pros.
That was half an hour on the cons. Right. Let's do half an hour on the pros.
There you go.
But still keep pressing the share, though, please.
Please.
Share, you're doing great.
And if you have a con, bring it because it's fun talking about cons. But go ahead.
That's right. We already addressed that one.
I think a pro social media is informing, sharing information that you would not get via regular media. So, amen.
Pros, here you go. Just the same list that Market did for the cons. Some of the pros are anyone can publish their thoughts online. It is a free source of information. It can help us make social contacts. It lets people find the subcultural groups. And it allows the truth to get out. I am trying so hard not to speak in Jamaican right now, but it is an excellent communication tool. It can help with self-development. It can be educational. It can help business to grow. And it can improve career opportunities.
Right.
It also can help people stay in touch with the news. I like that, yeah. It supports and encourages creativity. It is very entertaining. Yeah, you hold that thought. I'll say it again just for you. It supports and encourages creativity. Okay. It is very entertaining. You can earn money with social media.
Yes.
It can help disarm social stigma. And it stores unprecedented amounts of historical information. Okay, then I just want to know what you're laughing at, bro. I'll say it again because it seems that it supports and encourages creativity. Okay, go ahead.
Yo, some of the things that come on social media are downright.
But it does help people connect. I mean, family. I mean, when you think about family members that reconnect, so it does help. So
Look, I'm guilty. Kim, Ruth, you're on my side because we can send some stuff to each other, and then it's funny. I don't know what the sense of humor part.
It's entertaining.
That's the sense of humor part.
Definitely is entertaining, but this probably con. We are the pros. Let me not go back to a con. Let me stay with the pros.
No. The pros. Stay with the pros. No more cons.
Social media provides it. So you are correct. This is one of the great things about social media that was on that list. It helps us connect with family.
Yes.
Especially with those things we want to connect with, right? With like it's easy for me to show my Cowboys jersey and send you guys a pic and say, "Yo, look at me! I'm at the game."
We're talking about pros, girl, not cons.
Right?
What's wrong with you?
Pros.
Not cons.
But it's about how social media helped during the pandemic. That was a pro. Because a lot of people were locked in, they couldn't go anywhere.
Exactly.
Social media was their only outlet to reconnect with people. I mean, we had our family reunion via social media. I mean, Zoom, which was a platform based off of social media. We had our virtual services, as well as you did.
Yeah.
So social media did play an instrumental portion during the pandemic.
Yeah,
that's one of the pros.
Yeah.
No, and I was talking about it may be coming up later, but like my family, social media. My sister, she watches Transformation Church every Sunday. So it gets in, that's in England.
Okay.
So that's the good part. That's family, and plus I could reconnect with friends I had at school. We won't even go back the years, but from school. Anyway, okay.
He went to school.
Marlborough Junior, Arden School, Borsley Green,
whatever that is.
Yeah, whatever it is. Anyway, but I mean, friends that look, I haven't seen since 40 years or whatever, and then you can see pictures and we connect. That's the great part of social media. That's the great part of social media.
Yeah, my friend sends our high school sent out a reunion.
Yes,
social media where I knew there was a reunion just in December, and I was able to go to reunion and see people I haven't seen for 35 years because of social media, because it was easy way for them to reach people. They just sent out a blast, and if I could share it with my friends that I'm connected with, they weren't on there. So that was it.
Any questions?
But I'm bringing up more things.
Okay, good.
Some businesses post their content on social media, therefore paving the way for inspiration for projects, home decoration, etc.
Yes.
Also jobs.
Yeah.
Right. You go to social media, you get a job now on social media. You can sell some of your items. I've got to try it. Is that new thing where you can post your suit or your shoes or some of your not so torn up stuff and sell it online.
Yeah, but this is my chance right here. Or you can get my daughter's cakes online too. Sammy cakes.
Or
Woo!
you can get one of my daughter's famous paintings that she does online.
Oh, that's or.
And she has her own little webpage. I mean, her own little Instagram page where she can show you the stuff that she does.
Yes.
Or you can follow my daughter's yoga page in which she shows yoga moves with under outside and inside, and you can do an hour with her of yoga every morning.
Do you do yoga with her?
Do you? See? I take that as a no.
Woo!
Oh man,
His knees and his thighs can't go that far, bro.
you might get in a position he can't get back up.
Man.
Good job, your daughter. Good job.
That'll be the last one I'll be in.
Oh yeah. I'll wait till he comes because I got.
I'll just do it now. Don't get
Or
my jewelry online.
Right.
Okay, Kim.
right. So now, Kim, you're gonna pay us for making that public service announcement for you. We'll take check money order on Sunday morning.
No. You can pay him. You can pay him. Just get me a necklace. A bro necklace.
Look at this. This is our producer.
Okay.
He said you can start a podcast online like Words United or Club Shay Shay. Not like Club Shay Shay. We have nothing to do with Club Shay Shay.
Ken.
No.
Who is Club Shay Shay? Help me with that one.
You don't know who that is?
No.
Shannon Sharp's show.
Oh.
But wait a minute, Ken, wait a minute.
What do you know about that?
No. I understand. Okay, you said like Club Shay Shay. Now you know he starts his show off with some whiskey or a bottle of a drink or whatever. So we can get some sacramental wine or we can get some sorrel. We can do that.
I told you some cider.
I understand you, Ken. Okay.
Yeah,
We got you.
So you can share ideas with people all over the world in the comfort of your living room. Yes, we have become lazy.
Yes.
Lazy
100%.
people. We're lazy. It has helped us become even more lazy. I love it. Amen.
This man.
It is awesome. I do Bible study. I do Bible study from the comfort. I don't have to get up and go to the church in the winter when it's cold or in the summer when it's hot. I can sit in my comfortable house and do Bible study.
And we can listen to you sing.
You don't listen to me sing.
No, we don't. At least she was honest.
Hey man, I know.
The Bible says make a joyful noise, and that's
I do make a joyful noise
by himself.
I do make a joyful noise. I do.
Any more
But I'm not going there. I'm not going there.
Oh man.
Ooh, that's another con. Anyway, okay.
Oh man.
Oh, of course, Simone. Anytime, anything for you, sweetheart.
What are you talking about?
That's my daughter.
Hold it.
She's my daughter too.
Okay.
But you said Simone.
I thought I saw Simone up there. So my bad.
He just wants to see Simone.
I'm just so happy for my daughter. Yeah. So okay.
Yes,
Holly.
Thank you, Holly.
You're welcome. Thank you, Holly.
What happened?
Crickets. The crickets.
I was talking about the podcast.
Okay. All right then. Okay. Sorry about that, man.
Ken,
we apologize.
I still toast to you.
You're welcome. Okay.
Oh, there you go. Once it comes up.
Yeah. No. Ooh-wee.
Hey, Simone, have him pay you.
Love you, Daddy. LOL.
Have him pay you later.
Wait a minute. I want the one before. What is it? I want the one before that.
Let me go here. Is social media equal watching church service from the couch, or is that just internet? It depends. Facebook could be social media.
Yes,
Zoom
it
could
is.
be streaming, but it still could be social media,
Right.
and it's still a benefit. Right during the pandemic, it was a great benefit.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Even now, some of the older folks who are afraid to go out, they can still get their church service. But it's funny, but most of the older folks come out.
Yes, they do.
we
know that for
every
fact.
Sunday morning. We see that, bro.
The seniors are out.
Right. One of the church mothers said, "I cannot stay home.
I cannot stay home.
I got to come to the church house.
I can't be watching church in my pajamas."
They also don't want to stay home all day. They want to get out sometime. Church is a great way to get out and get their stretch their legs and do all the things they got to do.
You said to stretch their legs.
I'm gonna leave. I'm not touching that.
You're welcome to, baby.
Yeah. Oh,
jeez. I wonder why my daughter doesn't watch. I gotta get my kids to watch. I don't get it.
That's messed up.
How old is the oldest? 11?
My youngest is 11.
Your youngest is 11? How old's the oldest?
25. I'm not getting it.
Whew. Now, why are you putting that out on social media?
Yes.
That's your family.
That's your family, man.
I'm wondering. I'm like sitting here like, nah, watch it. Not any of them. But they on social media.
Okay.
And I showered out my daughter's yoga stuff.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I'm not gonna do that again. No,
I hope mom's watching and calls her out and say something to your father.
Never again. I'm just saying.
Oh man, you got me crying over here, man.
And they back in the house. And they back in the house.
You got me
I
crying.
don't get it either. And they back in the house. Social media. I gotta go on social media. Rent room rentals on social media.
Wait a minute. Let me do an impression. What? Hey, go. Why my daughter's not calling? Why?
Wow, man. Okay.
Anyway, let's get back. Woo! This is terrible. We got 17 minutes left.
Oh man, we're having so much fun with this.
Questions.
But you think about it, man. There's been a lot of good things. One of the things you said on the list, where it's great, which says it can be educational, because again, during the pandemic, the students could not get out to school, so the teachers had to teach via social media, and some of the teachers didn't like it, but some of them did. But the challenge was, you realize how much the parents didn't like their own children.
Okay.
Because they were at home with them through this whole pandemic, and they had to teach the kids understanding the pressure that the educators go through. But and again, with that, you got your online courses you can take now. Some people get the online certificates to become bishops and
He's on his own. He's on his own.
They go, go to the online, get their, quick degrees and things of that nature.
What's that question?
Is that a question? Thank you, Sister Nelson. I appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
It's like your family's watching. She's talking to me. They're just not posting. Amen. Thank you. I'll hold that to my heart.
Right. Well, Holly says teaching via social media is not easy. We realize that because I had the opportunity to witness her teach her students via social media, and it was a challenge. But overall, I thought she did well in spite of the situation.
Well, it's something that was new, right? It wasn't what they normally do, and teaching is really a social activity.
Absolutely.
Right. So, and when I say social, I mean physically social. You being there with the child or with the student, helping them through the process. And I know, like for my daughter, she'd be when she was doing social media through school, she's sitting there eating chewing gum, on mute on her phone. I'm like, you're supposed to be in class? I am, Daddy. I am. I'm like, oh God, here we go. And sometimes they just didn't pay attention, so it was very difficult. But we thank God that there was the ability, because what happens if there wasn't? We'd have to be doing a whole bunch of homeschooling. And I know I wasn't ready for that. I don't know that new math.
No,
nobody does.
No,
it keeps changing. That's why it's called new math. you learn in 1 week, then something different the next week. The week after, something different, like, hey, what are you doing?
But also keeping on with the teaching though is the Bible studies that we can have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Most nights too, and it's not just from your local. You can have it from different states, and we can sit down and watch. And that's also making us come together as. I'll just go on the brothers line that when the brothers have their when they have their conversations, we get to know each other and we give our thoughts also. So that's a great thing with the social media. And plus, some of us like to hear choirs. And you can always go back and listen to them choirs, bro.
Right. And even if you question if somebody on the choir is actually singing.
Yes, but they sound good, man. They sound good. But I mean, even today, I mean, listen, I'll leave you. Go talk.
Right.
Talk.
You about to say something. Go ahead. It's bubbling up on the inside. Let it come out. Let it come out.
I'm listening for his rebuttal to your remark about some people, if they know the song or if they're actually singing. I was waiting for the rebuttal.
We said we don't use facts. Okay. It is my opinion.
But this is a fact. This is a fact.
Yeah, this is my opinion that sometimes the people just don't know the words.
it's like the Milli Vanilli.
Look, even I may not know the words, but I'm going to say something.
Right.
But on social media, you know every word of the song because all you got to do is move your lips. It's a beautiful thing.
Exactly.
And you can sound anybody you want to sound like.
Oh, it's called karaoke.
Oh, my Lord.
Hey, guys, continue
thing.
sending your questions. Come on, the time is running out.
Yes.
We'll try to answer all your questions as best we can. Please make sure you do what?
You're welcome.
No, hit.
Hit share. You're welcome.
Like and subscribe. See?
Please.
Thank you.
Hit your share.
Look, he just missed the perfect opportunity right there. Anyway, what do we have out there, man? What else do we have?
We don't have any other questions right now. People are being quiet on this point. We need more folks to ask more questions, but we still have some stuff that we can talk about because social media is so wide and diverse.
Yes,
it
is.
There's also the international aspect of it, right? We can, as I said, we can reach overseas. We can reach people we've never met, we've never will meet. We can touch them with ideas and thoughts. But here's something that I also like about social media is that you don't have to see it today. It doesn't have to be live. It is there. You can go there tomorrow or the next day and get a look at it and see it and be able to take in whatever that person is saying.
Well, to your point, those who missed our previous shows, you can always go back and catch 1 through 9. Tonight is 10. Go back, catch 1 through 9, and you will not be disappointed.
You will not be disappointed.
No.
Now Anita says, I love choirs. Don't you?
Yes.
We do love choirs. And she says, I listen to choirs throughout the day. Yes, I love choirs. And and on social media, you get to see all the good stuff about choirs.
Yes.
I want to see all the choirs.
There you go. Go ahead.
But you know what? On social media, there's some choirs I'd rather not see because once you see them, you go, oh.
But some of that is just like the funny side, though. I mean, you hear someone hit a note, and it's not the right note, and they're live, and everyone's looking at each other like, what?
Or the preacher that's preaching and their dentures fall out their mouth.
Oh, Jesus.
Yo, I saw it had to be Africa, but I saw a choir. One lady was starting to take the song to lead the song. And the choir's behind her singing. This other lady got all mad and started smacking her.
Yes, I saw that.
You saw that?
Yes.
Oh man, it was crazy. They had to hold her back. They're going, but the great part about it was the choir kept singing. The choir kept singing.
Or the woman wig who fell off.
Oh, that's common.
And then just picked it up. She just kept on going.
Wait a minute. The young guy and the young girl were about to sing for the praise team, and the preacher was preaching, and he missed his step, and he fell. So they had the camera on these two young people, and they tried their best not to laugh. And you said,
but they lost it.
But again,
social media. it can bring out the good in people and the
bad.
not so good.
Exactly.
Because that's one thing about election year that I hate, because it brings out some of the bad in social media. I mean, it was interesting because one thing that I found out via social media, some of the so-called friends I had from high school, some of the comments they made when Obama was in office, I was like, wow. I basically just defriended them. I didn't know they had that type of mindset. And it really showed a lot of a person's character after the fact. Social media made you see the realness of some people.
Yeah. Yeah. William Murphy.
Oh my gosh. Here we go again.
I know we passed that boat in the night.
When we leave the show tonight, I'll try not to say walk it out. Wow.
I am so sorry, guys, but that just bothered me to the. And it's also, but okay, so let's talk about something that's negative, not that. Because one of the things that we did miss about negative things or the cons of social media is that it also can cause a panic. There's a lot of things that go on that's not true, and people believe it,
Fake
and
news.
then it becomes a fact, even though it's not a fact.
Fake news.
It's so true. Oh my God! Didn't you know they did? Because somebody put out there something. And that's the one thing problem is that just because it hits the internet doesn't mean that it's true. We have to learn to fact check everybody. We have to learn to fact check.
Exactly. Because again, it's dangerous. People listen to everything nowadays, and they take social. What was the phrase that person said? When you are an influencer, it comes with great responsibility. And knowing that you are an influencer, people are going to watch, they're going to follow you. So if you're doing stuff, they're like, oh, this is acceptable. They're going to do it. Yeah.
I think he's getting chastised.
Yeah, you already got called out. Yeah, you got called out. Yeah, because you already said you were going to mention the name, but you mentioned it. We were going to let it go.
I didn't. He just
No, you said the name. You said the name.
No. That was on a different subject. He just said, somebody who's an influencer. I just said like William Murphy gets on.
You said the name again.
He said it again.
That doesn't do with my comment before.
Hey, wait a minute.
Okay.
Let's do what with the three of us. Okay. This is what social media does for us. We can watch our soccer teams.
Yes.
In England play.
Yes.
And of course on social media, and you can watch the repeats, but you can watch it live, even though there's a 5-hour difference.
Yes.
So that's the good part about that, because football is here already. But in another country, it's just that's good for us, so we can have discussions on who played well, who didn't play well, and the FA Cup's going on now. The Carabao Cup is the weekend, so at least we can do that now. So,
and this is all soccer, aka football language that you don't understand. So in case for those who are watching, like what's FA, what's Carabao, it's a terminology and a type of sports that's played in real football.
Or if you know me, ask me when you see me.
Right.
I'll let you know.
Right. There you go. But now back to you, Mr. Rupert. Man, are you getting out of jail yet, bro?
We got 6 minutes. 6 minutes.
Good thing you have an attorney as a sister.
We play, yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
No,
judge.
No. She would leave him.
She said, "Bro, you on your own."
Yes,
she would never leave.
Oh, too bad.
I wish she was.
We are like this sister and brother bond.
Sister, where are you? Please.
Yes or no?
I don't know if she's on tape. She might not be on.
Yes or no?
She might not be on there because I think she had to do some stuff. She was telling me this week.
It's
her birthday week. Matter of fact, it's her birthday week. So I know she's getting ready for her birthday.
Okay.
It's her birthday on Wednesday.
What are you gonna buy her?
A black robe.
What am I gonna buy her?
Yeah, a black robe.
I don't know. I'm gonna get her this year. I don't know.
Hear what he said? A black robe.
I got time for him. But
oh Lord.
Anything else?
But Ken Walsh did ask this question, so we should answer it.
Because he prompting you, man.
I got to ask, who can police William M? William Macy Gray? William Macy?
Macy Gray? Maybe Macy Gray. Got me started. But all fairness, though, we got, and also one thing we should remember, people of God, don't always be so quick to endorse what you see on social media.
Yeah.
Because that's such a dangerous thing, because you'll see some stuff and you liking it, and you're a person of God who's standing for holiness and righteousness, and you're going to endorse that mess? Come on. You got, before you click anything on there, watch and read it, get an understanding, because if not, you're saying it's okay. I'm going, and I'm gonna look at you strange. And same with me. I'm gonna look at myself strange if I endorse something that should not be endorsed. So be careful with that.
Amen. You know what? We should have talked about that for about 15 minutes, because you're 100% right. We have to, as children of God, we have to be careful what we endorse. I'm 100% with you on that one, Mark. Yes, because I have a page where sometimes I had one where somebody endorsed, I forget what it was, but it was something that was way inappropriate. I had to text the person and say, we don't put that on this. That's not what this is for. Right. Okay, please, if you have something that you question, you want to share, but you're not sure you can, send it to me first, and I'll let you know. Because there's some things that we should not share. It is not your fault. You just think you're passing out information, but sometimes it's false information.
Right.
It's not accurate.
Right. I'm glad you agree with me 100% on something. Wow.
Oh, man, that one I agree with you.
I said 100%.
That's why I can't be an elder, because y'all got some brilliant questions. I'm trying to get there, but I'm going to try. That was beautiful.
Yes, but we remember what our presiding bishop said last week. He said,
"You got to bring it up."
He said, "What?
What?
Was that necessary?
I'm sorry, I had to bring it back on.
That's the funny side.
Yeah, that is one of the pros of social media. Whenever we want to hear Bishop's response to something, we can bring it back up 10,000 times. What?
Woo. So on that note, on a pro is Transformation Church Sundays.
Oh wow! Oh, well, here's one. Look.
Oh, okay. No.
But let's look at. Let's break that down.
Don't do that.
Let's exegete this statement. Uncle Simon for elder. LOL.
But then she says, "I'll vote for you" with an exclamation point.
I'll vote for you because she just being
confused. I'm confused on that one too. Either you're with them or you're not with them. Come on,
I'm confused.
Wow, look, we ran out of time, man. This has been a great show.
29.
Hey, we want to thank you guys for all joining us.
Help us, Jesus.
You know,
you got 2 votes.
2 votes. Oh, I vote for you too.
Thank you.
All right.
That's all I need.
Hey guys,
when 2 or 3 are gathered.
Woo!
Yeah, look, that's beautiful.
Until next week,
we're gonna jump in. Get ready, Rupert.
Oh, hold on. Oh, we're doing it. Okay.
Yes.
I'm ready.
So we'll see you next week, and you're gonna hear us say tonight.
You're welcome.
Hey!
My God!
Missed it again.
He did it again. Wow!